Mhm. There's nothing on the higher time frames, guys, on a scanner this morning. There's really nothing. Nothing. A lot of stuff was in the London session, unfortunately. If you were in the class last night, you would have learned about the market profile and how these data points are real. These levels are real important for your trading. On the hourly chart, looks like you have the GBP USD on a sell. Okay, I'm not going to be here. Obviously, we're not going to be here. But if you want to trade from the sell side on the GBP USD, this whole area is a sell, and you want to put your stops above. So you want to put your stops like up here at 1.44364. So if you do want to work on the sell side on the GBP USD, then quite honestly, just put your stops above the recent swing high and just any pushes up. So you have a small risk, but the nature of the beast, it should do this. It should go lower. Okay, GBP USD, I'm not going to be managing it. So I'm not going to manage it, guys. So if you want to play with it, go ahead. It's a small risk. It's a nice little risk point. But other than that, we're done looking at Forex. So I have to do a webinar a little later today. So we're going to keep the morning short here. So I have to prepare for a webinar for a group. I didn't mean to come in late. I had no choice. I couldn't get on. Sure. So bottom line, guys, right in this area for the GBP USD, that area right there that I just drawn out is a sell for the GBP USD. Let me just see where the yeah, that's a GBP USD. That would be a sell on the 4-hour chart. And you got to put your risk above. You got to put your risk somewhere up here. Right up there. Okay. All right, guys, you see what I'm looking at? So if you like the chart, I like to take profit down over here, right to the middle, 1.427, right there, 1.42. 7 right there. I like to take profit right back down, right to the middle of the range. Okay. So it may take a few days to play out. All right. It may take a few days to play out. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we have the S&P futures. Anybody been riding with us on this? It's the futures markets. We're going to be adding gold and oil and bonds pretty soon. I got to get in touch with NinjaTrader for the data, but definitely interested in adding some of that to the platform. Let me just see here. Hey guys, I just put the link, so if you want to keep an eye on it, you know what to do. Well, if you're new, this is futures, okay? It's different than Forex. They both have their strengths. No, you don't want to trade futures, 400 bucks. You do this one on a platform called NinjaTrader. It's a little bit more expensive to trade this, guys. A little bit more expensive to trade it. Well, not with the futures. This part of the webinar, this part of the webinar, you don't really want to do that. I'm still looking at possible opportunity here anyway. Let me just see what else we got. Yeah, the new scan is ridiculous, man. All right, keep an eye on the USD, NZD USD. Keep an eye on the NZD USD, guys. All right, NZD USD. All right, guys. Buy the NZD USD anywhere in here, guys. NZD USD is a buy. Anywhere in there. We're going to keep a tight stop right at the bottom. All right, we're going to put a stop right down here at the bottom. The stop is going to be down here. NZD USD buys down there. 0.6973. 0.6973 stops. We will, Dan. All right, stops are going to be tight. Stops are going to be tight again. We're bringing the stops all the way down to 0.6979. 6978. Stop. 69789, stop. Let's give it one last shot down here with the New Zealand dollar. If they can hold anywhere down here, that's great. Right there is your stop. Let's see if this thing wants to get going, okay? On the buy side, let's see if this wants to go. Nothing's happening in the futures yet, guys. The market's dead. It's a dead market right now. I'd like to see prices get back up here, right there. Okay, right now it's holding this little level down here. That's nice. Let's see if this holds. Let's see if it continues and tries to get back up here. Let's just see, guys. Let's see if it holds it. All right, you have small stops in the market. I'd rather keep some small stops in the market. Well, right now the futures aren't really giving us too much. They're kind of quiet. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll watch it. We'll look at it. Let's just see if this wants to turn back up here.
Order pending.
NZD USD, we're liking the buy side. Keeping your stops at 0.69789. That's easy to remember. If they take us out, it's okay. I'm using real small risk points, guys, so you won't get hurt on any one trade, okay? I want to see prices get back above this point right there. Right here. I want to see it get back above there. They got to hold this last little low if there's going to be a valid pattern. So let's see. Let's see if this pattern works itself out. The other thing, it's on a pullback, all right? It's on a pullback. Watch. It's on a pullback, so that's why I'm looking at that. That's all. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. It's a pullback. It's in your back office. Right. Exactly, Sam. We're gonna use the tight stop 69841. Stop. If it gets there, just exit, okay? If it gets there, just exit, okay? Just to stop to 69841. If it gets there, just exit. Keeping a very, 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 very small stop. Okay, we're gonna go back to futures in a minute, okay? Last little shot we're trying to give here at Forex. If it doesn't work out, big deal. Very, very small risk. If it works out, you got a nice little trade that can start to rocket ship above 0.69966. But if not, no big deal. Very small stops here, guys. All right, 69841. Get stopped out, walk away. Small, dinky little stop. I don't want to put too much risk in the table here. If it holds, great. We're just going to let it run. If not, take a small stop.
Order
Yeah, I
filled.
mean, if you want to risk a few ticks, pips, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to work on the buy side, sure. Just trying to hold a little speed line here.
Order pending.
I'll be watching the futures in a moment, guys. Yeah, I agree, Dan. Level you get above is this level right here. So let's just see if it wants to push above it. Level to hold now is a stop at 0.69841. They're not bad. Not a bad company. They could swim. Owned by Ameritrade. All right, guys, let's see if this holds here. Nothing's happening in the futures yet. So if you do anything in the Forex markets, you got a very, very small stop here, guys, small stops. All right, it's going to go into a dead market, guys. Okay, now we're watching the futures, okay? So remember we talked about last night that the market basically had its value area, right? Had a value area. Market broke to the downside.
Order
Any push
filled.
back up, I'm looking on the sell side. Okay, I'm looking at the sell side now, guys. I'm looking at selling this on the way back up, but I'm going to keep my stops up here. All right, so we're watching it. Watching it. So I can put like a 1.5 risk on this up here. So I'm selling the market here. I'm selling them. Putting stops up here, 2 points at 69, 96.25. We're going to watch and see if this actually was a real break or the break was basically a fake out to the downside. Okay, so sold the S&P futures there. So I want to put some tight stops in there, guys. I don't want to keep much risk on the table whatsoever. All right. So I'm watching to see if I can move them down. Markets today, man, just yesterday and today. I don't know what the story is. So watching, we don't want the market coming back up here. If it does, we don't want it, obviously. So you got about 2 points of risk on the table.
Order pending.
All right, we're keeping 3 ticks worth of risk. Very small risk on this market. Very small risk this morning. On the S&P futures, very small risk, guys. Okay, it's 3 ticks. It's literally 75 bucks. So we're not going to keep much more than that. They should not come up here. If this is going to be a real sell, they should
Order
not come here because
pending.
above here, we start running again. So let's see. Let's see if the market wants to give us a little love. Small stops, guys. 3 ticks. Very, very small stops.
Order canceled.
Maybe even raise the stop up a tick. 95.25 stops. Just raise it up a tick. If prices move down, we'll move the stop down, okay? Keep a very tight stop in the market, guys. Very small stops. Looks like it's going to try to push higher here, guys. Watch for potential reshort up here, guys. Watching for a potential reshort. We're selling them up here, guys. I'm selling them again, putting a stop a little bit higher. 3 ticks above the market, okay? 25, 95.50, we're keeping a stop. All right. Actually, let me go a little bit higher, guys. 95.75, 1 point. It's tough, guys. The market's really just not moving so great. This is kind of a tough market. We're going to stop if yeah, I took a little stop there. If we get stopped out, I'm going to stop for the day. It's not like $200 on risk. I don't want to really risk too much more. Just knock it up to 96 stop, 96. We got stopped out. Just reshort with the 96 stop, guys. Yeah, this is on Monday to Fridays, guys. Put a 96 stop just in case. 96. We got stopped out, just short it again. That's about it. If it stops here, I'm going to stop for the day, just to take a little loss on the day. Not a big deal. It's a dead market. Really, really tough. And it doesn't make sense to play the game if the market's going to be like this. All right? Doesn't make sense. I'd rather lose a little bit, walk away, than to lose a lot. Okay? Big level here to get back below. If they get back below here, may even become more aggressive to the downside. Let's just watch. It's a big trading range. Let's just see if it comes back below that low, that point. London sessions at 2 a.m. To 4 a.m. Check your emails from My Markets Live. It's in there. Otherwise, on the home page, we have information. Bring your stop up to 96.25. 96.25. $96.25 is the stop. If you get stopped, just reshort them right here. See what happens. 96.25, guys. Uh-huh. 96.50 is a stop. 96.50. I'm just trying to adjust it over here. 96.50 is a stop, guys. Just trying to keep it out of this noise. On the homepage on iMarkets Live, that's where we have, it says free content in there. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really loving the futures here. Yesterday, today, they're not being easy, guys. They're not being easy whatsoever. They shouldn't even be back up here. You know what? Calling it a day. Took a little loss on the futures. Matter of fact, I may go back in one more time. I'm going to short them again up in here, guys. Going to sell them again up there. 97 stop, 1 point. 97 stops. Let's see if they can turn back down. If not, walk away. Nah, I took a couple of losses here, my friend. Mm-hmm. 96.50 stop. This is still a big area here, guys, still a big area, so that's why I was working that area. Let's see if it's worth it here. Tough. Look at this. This is just a tough game this morning, man. I don't want you to eat. Marcus don't want to feed you. Let's let it go, guys. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Risk like 50 cents there. Yeah, the future side, guys, is for more person with there has a lot more money in the account. It's not for newbies. It's very fast moving. We've made a lot of money with it. We're very profitable with it. But sometimes you can take losses, like today, like yesterday. We took some losses. Not a big deal. I don't really see much here, guys, unfortunately, this morning. Paper for a month or two, or until you feel good, you know. No rush on that. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't particularly see anything else we're gonna be doing here, guys, in terms of Forex. I really don't. You know, this one right here, the GBP USD, is still expecting this bounce before it turns down. I don't really have anything else. Took some early losses in the futures markets. That's fine. No. So guys, you see this right here? You see this right here? Nope, wrong one. Wrong chart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, we took some stops on the S&Ps this morning. Small stops. I just not getting it this morning, man. No. Didn't give us any love this morning. No love.
Order pending.
It's not going anywhere. That's a problem. Yeah, it's set up for the for a demo account. All right, guys. You see the US NZD-CAD still messing around down here, guys? Yeah, tough game, man. Really twitchy market. I don't understand the futures today. I really don't. Okay, how can you turn the new lines off on the scanner? Show levels. See down here where it says show levels? False. See that? Nikita, watch. Property, expert advisors, properties. Scroll down, show levels, make it false. I'm gonna do a video later on today for this, okay? So NZD
Order
CAD, if you want to
filled.
work a trade, if you want to work a trade, you can work the buys on this market right down here. Yeah, I have all levels. Keep your stops below the market. NZD CAD. And you're looking for this to start to turn back up. We'll see if that plays out. It's kind of like a little bit late in the game here, guys, but we'll see.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Target filled.
All right, guys, let's see if this market wants to move higher for you. All right, so you stop. Use 88378.
Order
Stop.
pending. Order filled.
Sorry, guys, if the market's a little bit too tough, you know? Sorry if the market's a little bit tough this morning. This other one, look, this is a mess. And I remember I was talking about it last night in the London session that you break out of value, it comes back in. This was a nice break from value, but still it came right back into it, unfortunately, you know?
Target
I thought it would
filled.
put a lower high and then down. It just didn't, unfortunately. Guys, just call it a day and exit this thing. Exit the trade. I know it's a little bit, it's right here around where you got in. This market's not going to move, man. It's not going to move. Just exit the trade and just walk away from it. Yeah, just exit the trades, guys. No reason to play with this anymore today. The market's not going to do anything. I don't know what the problem is, but everything seems to be like dead. No. The GBP is different. DBP is different. I'm just talking about this little trade down, this 5-minute trade. Just, you know. See, your futures are completely dead. Completely dead this morning. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this on, but I have some other stuff I got to do in about 5 minutes. But there's nothing really happening this morning. I don't particularly see anything. I'll end up doing a video later on and get it out
Order
regarding the
filled.
scanner. Okay. So hopefully that'll work itself out. All right. I'll leave this on. Nice. All right, guys. Catch you later on.
Order pending. Order cancelled. Or order pending. Order filled. Order filled.